I promised to also take a look at the unsafe variant ERC20 call. So this was identified by the Wake extension. And I want to show you this extension because it's actually pretty useful. And it's very easy to fall for scam extensions that will literally drain your wallets. So it's good to know that some of them are reliable. So if you go to OpenVSX registry, that's open-vsx.org, you'll find the Solidity Wake extension here by Aki Blockchain Security. You can find this extension, and it actually has a ton of functionality for developing with Solidity. Really good extension, kept up to date, maintained. And if you need further verification, you have also the same one on the Visual Studio Marketplace. So here it has like 900 downloads because this is the OpenVSX repo. But if you look at it on the marketplace, you will find that it has 40,000 installs and really good reviews. Well deserved because really it is quite a good extension. So this is the extension that's finding these bugs. So now let's see if our AI can actually fix this. So let's try like this. Fix in chat, and let's see what it does. So for the code present, we get this error, unsafe variant of ERC20. If we make it concise, okay, this is the automatic input for this fix, but also find other instances of this error in the file and address them. Now, because I think this has to do with safe transfer from, I'm going to give it a hint. Does it have to do with wanting safe transfer from? Perhaps this was identified by Wake, Solidity extension from Aki. So the more context you give it, the more kind of it is kind of like a call to authority in front of the AI, so that it's less secure in its own assumptions and it knows where things are coming from. So let's look at what it will think about this and if it's going to fix it in any meaningful way. All right, so now it's going to look if we have OpenZeppelin in the repo, and we actually don't. So I think it's going to have to try and import it. Or maybe it's going to write the safe ERC20 token transfer function on its own, like a little stub. Let's see what it does. In any case, we have it under control. We have our commits. We can always roll back if it does something silly or unsafe. We can always go back and undo anything the AI does. It's just that it's nice to have this kind of expert level pair programmer or even like a rubber duck to talk to about these things. So it looks like it's adding a small ERC20 safety helper library, which is a very interesting choice. Okay, so it wrote a new contract, and then it will replace direct ERC20. Let's look at that contract. So it's writing this. It's importing ERC20, and then it's wrapping the transfer of the token in a safe transfer function, just like OpenZeppelin would. Not optimal, would be better to just pull OpenZeppelin and just use their stuff, but it's fine, it's okay. None of this is really mission critical or a really big error, so it's not a problem even if we don't fix it. But it's a nice exercise. So now it changed this, it imported this helper, and you can see here that it now changed all of these functions to safe transfer from. And now we no longer have any errors in the file. Of course, because we've changed our contract, we now have to redeploy it. So let's redeploy it to our still running chain. Let's check if our chain is still running. Yes, our local chain is still running. So let's redeploy the contract. Again, same settings, same everything. And now it's recompiling, writing, waiting for the block production, which is about 10 seconds on a locally running chain, which is ridiculously slow actually, since Katana is in 1 second. And there we go, it's done. So now we have a new address for our contract, and our UI would change to this one. Great success.